Hello and welcome back to Command & Conquer Red Alert for Allied Mission 5. We have 3 different varieties of missions to choose from here. This is the only mission in the game of which there are 3 varieties. I'm going to pick the central option first here. I've never played any of the missions, but looking at the map, the central one has the kind of least of interest to us, and then I'm going to go south before I go into, I guess, Lithuania up here. This has got some interesting differences for this mission. So, like I said, central first. Let's have a look at the map. Norway is pretty much completely full in here, as has Germany and Denmark. Yugoslavia, half of it's controlled, or the east is controlled by the Russians. The Allies still control the west-hand side. Same is true of Hungary here. We've pushed through, slowly trying to fight back in Poland, but I doubt we'll be able to hang on to it much longer. And Greece has fallen, as has all of the Middle East over here. The Russians are gradually pushing us back. Very little we can do. We're trying to push into Russia, but I don't know how well this is going to work here. Let's go for this central mission.
Government leaders have abandoned the capital and are now hiding in exile. Information out of occupied Athens has been sporadic, but Soviet forces are indeed in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying territories in Greece. In the city, fighting among Allied and Soviet troops continues, but the Allied death toll is rising rapidly. Now it remains to be seen if Allied forces will be able to weather this onslaught intact. Reacting to this latest assault, Allied diplomats led the United Nations in a 281-7 vote that, in approving a unique military funding initiative aimed at increasing global Allied support. This proposal calls for the formation of a global defense agency to be temporarily established in an as yet unnamed European capital. Indeed, in control of the capital as well as much of the outlying.
Sounds bad, does it not? Well, it is. But Stalin has just written his obituary. At last, this will help us galvanize the rest of the world against him. Yes, we have lost Greece, but we are not out just yet. Stalin may think so, but if we can continue to counsel the talents of commanders like yourself, we will come through this war on top. My old friend... One of Tanya's men. She found something. But Russian security agents have captured her. They will almost certainly take her back to Moscow. We must get her back. She has vital information on the Iron Curtain project. That information could help tip the scales in our favor. Let him clear his head. In this state, he is of no use to us. The Soviets currently hold Tanya near Grodno. The prison is well guarded, but a supply truck from a nearby Soviet base runs through the facility several times a day. If your spies can infiltrate the war factory, they may be able to hitch a ride into the prison compound. Once you have found Tanya, get her out of there any way you can.
Ooh. Oh. Such a pretty face. Where is Professor Einstein? I was hoping you'd say that. I'm afraid the effects are quite permanent.
Rescue Tanya. Your spy can move past any enemy unit except dogs without being detected. Direct him into the weapons factory located at a nearby Soviet base where he will hijack a truck and free Tanya. With Tanya's help, take out the air defenses on the island and a Chinook will arrive to rescue her, then destroy all remaining Soviet buildings and units.
Reinforcements have
Alright
arrived.
then, we need to get to Tanya as quick as possible.
Timer
So
started.
here comes the transport. It's going to unload our new unit, the spy here. Now we saw one of these from the Soviet perspectives in a previous mission.
King and country, on my way.
It didn't go well for him.
King
Of
and
course, to the
country.
Soviets it just looked like a Soviet
King
minigunner,
and
but
country.
now we can see what he actually
On my
looks
way.
like. We did
On
hear
my
him say
way.
for king and country as well. I guess he's British.
For king and country.
Let's move this
For
way.
king and
We need to
country.
sneak around. This main entrance here is guarded by these dogs, so I
For
need to
king
keep
and
moving
country.
around to the right hand side.
On my
Follow
way.
this patrol up.
Indeed.
These guys are
On
not
my way. On my way.
gonna have a good time in a moment.
For king and country.
Keep moving to the
On
right
my
here.
way. On my way.
Wonder if we can. Oh no!
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Get out of here.
For king and country.
That was a close one.
Indeed.
Okay, sneak
On
past.
my way.
Yeah, a lot of interesting things in that opening
For king
cutscene.
and
First of all, that's a
country.
brutal
Indeed.
cutscene where Tanya's getting
For
interrogated.
king and
There's
country.
a patrol going to the south there, these civilians. I'd be running for my life if I was those,
Indeed.
or if I was them even.
On my way.
Yeah, also in the opening cutscene,
Indeed.
the
For king and
UN has
country.
created the
Indeed.
Global Defense Agency. Now, we know ourselves that that would eventually go on to form the
Building
Global Defense
infiltrated.
Initiative that would make up the plot of... Oh dear, poor guys. Yeah, the plot of Tiberian Dawn is all about the Global Defense Initiative. We've already seen Kane ourselves in the earlier Soviet mission. Convoy truck is leaving the Soviet base. We'll be back there later on. And we're now into the second base here. But before it can get any further, let's come to this blockade here. Dogs are suspecting something. But we floor it out of there. Get away from them. Continue heading north here onto the final island. And then bail out, send the truck forwards into the flame turret. And in he goes. Awesome bit of spy work there. Let's get in and save Tanya.
Building infiltrated.
So very pretty. But oh so stubborn.
Tanya freed.
Okay, she's out.
I'm there on this.
Let's quickly take care of these guys.
Two on this. Two on this.
Begin taking out these SAM sites as well. Before any more guys can respond.
Let's rock.
There's 2 SAM sites down. Let's go for this third one.
I'm there. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's
Back around. I want to try and take out some of these defenders first. Who's this guy? Where's he come from? Fire him.
Let's rock. Let's rock. I'm there.
Don't know why she was being so passive there.
Two on this. Two on this.
I think he maybe came from one of the SAM sites that we destroyed. Of course, when we're not using C4, there's every chance that someone might come out. We're going to get to him on time? No. Well, we'll go for this SAM site. Then we'll come back for them. Hopefully before the Tanya leaves us. Oh, we can destroy this bridge here. I don't want to do that just yet. Here comes that Chinook.
Two on this. Two on this. I'm there.
Okay, let's get out.
Let's rock. Yes, sir.
Before she leaves, let's destroy this bridge.
I'm there. Let's rock.
And now head for the helicopter. See some guys, they're looking more active down there. Okay, she's on board. Away she
Reinforcements
goes.
have arrived.
And we're getting reinforcements.
Reinforcements have arrived. Allied reinforcements have arrived from the south.
Okay, what do we get? Some rangers, some rocket soldiers, light tanks, engineers, medium tanks as well. That's good for us. First time we've had medium tanks to play with.
At once.
We need to get
Very well.
find a way to use our engineers here. Let's begin by moving this guy
Affirmative.
up,
Affirmative.
around to the left.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At
In
once.
fact, let's move all the guys up to the left.
Affirmative.
Waiting orders.
I'd love
Affirmative.
to be able to squish these guys with this light tank. Oh, hang on, we've got forces coming this way.
Yes, sir. At once. Reporting.
Be
Yes,
ready
sir.
to deal with that heavy tank.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Squish them next.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Come on, light tank. How did you miss that?
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay,
Affirmative.
some of the base defenses down.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Moving on this other
Yes, sir.
turret.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Ready with the engineers to move in.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes,
Pull
sir.
back.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes.
They're moving in up here.
Yes, sir.
I need
Affirmative.
one light
Waiting
tank to
order.
go in and support.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
They're gonna go in the front door. Go for this
Affirmative.
guy.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir.
Okay, team, let's go for that heavy tank.
Yes, sir. At once. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Let's push these guys. Come on.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Heavy tank's down. Let's get this guy next.
Yes.
You guys get ready.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Engage him.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's damage this thing. A little bit more. I need it to go down to red health here.
Very well. Awaiting. Acknowledged. Waiting affirmative.
Yes. Affirmative.
Okay, engineer, going in.
Waiting orders.
Get
Affirmative.
this weapons factory up online. Slug's coming this way as well.
Vehicle. Very well. Affirmative.
Engineer, going in.
Yes, sir. Of course. At once. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Get this guy next.
Yes. Affirmative.
Another engineer. More in
Waiting
power,
order.
really.
Acknowledged.
We want to get our power plant down.
Reporting one.
New construction options.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
New construction options.
Where is my...
On hold.
I don't want that.
Cancel.
I want
Building.
an ore refinery.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Last thing here. One difference we haven't come across yet in Red Alert is that engineers can no longer capture silos. You need a new type of unit to do that. Okay, our base is ours now. I say our base is ours.
sir.
Their base is ours. Okay, let's move our units forwards here to deal with these turrets on the right hand side. Obviously I can't have these outside my base. It's not going to work for us. Get some heavy tanks down.
Sir. At
We'll
once.
use the Soviet
Yes,
weapons
sir.
against them.
Yes, sir.
Turret down. Turret as well.
Reporting one. Affirmative.
Don't think we have any good reason to
Affirmative.
take over this sub-pen. Just wipe it out. Need some more power.
Waiting order.
Unit
Acknowledged.
ready. Building.
More heavy tanks, please.
Affirmative. Reporting. Of course.
Send these guys up and around here.
Yes, sir.
Move him down here. I want to make a hole there for my refinery when it eventually goes down.
Yes, sir. Of
Best
course.
to fire at this.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Any reason why we're not firing?
Building.
More heavy tanks, please. Need to make sure I save enough for my ore refinery. Look how slow it's building.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit ready.
Maybe I
Yes,
should
sir.
go for their
Affirmative.
harvester now. They don't have a lot of forces. This could be a smart move. Let's get over here quick. You can see the medium tanks are quicker than the heavy tanks here. They have exactly the same armor, only half the firepower though.
Acknowledged.
And they only cost 150 less, so honestly, I don't think it's a particularly good trade-off from the Allies' point of view.
Building.
Oh my goodness.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Let's pull back.
Affirmative.
Okay, too late, they're already here. Open fire.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Affirmative.
On hold. Cancel.
I didn't realize that the ore refinery still has not built.
Affirmative.
Come on. Pull them back.
Acknowledged.
Could have done with taking over those flame towers. Unfortunately, not possible.
Construction. Unit
Quarter final, going down.
Construction
Finally.
Affirmative.
building. On hold.
Guess I can ore truck actually.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
We'll get their harvester when it comes back.
Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Is our V2 launcher firing at something? Oh, we've got incoming Badger.
Acknowledged.
Lucky I spotted that actually. Otherwise that could have been very bad.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Get ready. Here comes that assault.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Look at all these defenders here. Let's move in, take them on.
Affirmative.
Somebody's firing at something. I think the V2 launcher is like blowing up a village or something.
Affirmative.
Come on, pick off that medium. It's working to our advantage with them being on guard.
Building.
Let's get
Waiting.
another
Acknowledged.
heavy. Just waiting for cash now. Waiting for these guys to come back. This guy has no rocket on him. Why not? What's he been firing at? I think he probably does, it's just not loaded for some reason.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Yes, sir.
It was weird hearing the heavy tanks. Oh my god. Take him out.
Unit lost.
These guys are the main threat here.
Lost. Unit lost.
Push them. Let's get that ore truck. Oh my god, there's more guys in their base than I realized. Let's get the heavy tanks first. Come on, bring them down, bring them down.
Unit lost.
Guy down here. I need to get out of here. As soon as that heavy tank is down, really.
Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay, V2 launchers are down.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Get over here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Must be an ore vein somewhere around here. It's regenerating quite fast.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
More
Acknowledged.
heavy tanks down here.
Building.
Let's get a radar dome as well. Money's coming in fast enough. I wonder if there's any cash in that church. Well, I'm playing the good guy, or this church either. I'm playing the good guys, so I won't do that. I will get this ore truck when it comes back, though. How far do they repair? We saw in Tiberian Dawn, so he's up to green now. I
Unit
wonder if he
ready.
goes like right up to full health or what.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
I suspect not.
Waiting orders.
I do like that improvement, though. It means that if they get attacked once, they will at least... He's retreating back to the base. Oh god, they've got even more guys.
Acknowledged.
I really need to catch him and not just intercept him when they've got a little bit of cash.
Building.
Damn it, why haven't I not been building?
Construction options.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
No, hang on.
Acknowledged.
Not good.
Acknowledged.
We're gonna lose our sole surviving medium tank from the beginning here.
Affirmative.
Never mind. These heavies.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, I need to wait for the ore truck to go past and then turn and get his attention afterwards. 'Cause otherwise he's just gonna run away like a coward. There we go.
Acknowledged.
Who's this fool?
Waiting orders.
Building.
Come on, heavies. I need more. Do not fire the ore truck. Do not fire for the ore truck.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Silence.
Okay, fine. Just fire the ore truck. Okay, ore truck's down.
Affirmative.
Silos needed. Unit ready. Building.
Oh, hang on. We're in trouble. Damn it. They got more guys.
Affirmative.
I thought for sure I'd pretty much done it.
On hold.
I don't want that. I
Cancel.
want a second refinery.
Building.
Can hold more cash.
Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative.
We'll get more cash faster to replenish it.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
They haven't built a replacement ore truck.
Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Let's go in now. Can see 2 heavy tanks still sitting there, but
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds. On hold. Cancel. Unit ready. Building.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
stop. Why are you insisting on going so far into the base? Got a medium tank coming. Oh, not medium, heavy. That's fine.
Acknowledged. Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Got that other heavy. Not heavy. Flame tower.
Acknowledged.
Wreckage of a tank up on top of this cliff here. I have no idea how that's supposed to have got there.
Acknowledged.
Move around.
Acknowledged.
They're not replacing these turrets, so they maybe don't have a construction yard down here.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Just checking there was no one in this town. I know the civilians already got killed. Unfortunate, but
Acknowledged.
we can avenge them.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
What's that line?
Yes,
We
sir.
can't save them, we can sure as hell avenge them.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
More heavy tanks. Come on.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Let's move in. I think we've got more than enough now.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
When I looked at the map, I had not anticipated that I was going to have to take out these bases. I thought it was going to be a matter of sneaking through them. So it's going to be interesting to see how this mission compares to the other two,
Yes, sir.
because they certainly looked more difficult at a glance.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Building.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Let's take them out.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Acknowledged.
Heavy tank first.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Come on, bring him down, bring him down.
Acknowledged.
Come on, a little bit further. Squish him.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Make sure they're not building any more barracks.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Take him out.
Affirmative.
E2 launchers coming up behind us.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Take them out.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
There's that construction yard. If I just target these main buildings now, hopefully they will sell the rest.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged.
Oh, that's it.
Unit lost.
Let's squish him.
Silos needed.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Last guys. Down they go, under our treads.
Affirmative.
How often do we have a random mission as the last guy standing? There's a dog there as well, I'll need to get him. Who are these guys? Where have they come from? Are they paratrooping behind us at our base or something? I wasn't paying attention.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Okay, well, we'll get them as well. Was there something up here in the corner? I didn't even notice.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Silos.
Affirmative.
No, we don't need silos. We need to finish the mission.
Mission accomplished.
And that's it done. Mission accomplished. Alright, mission done. 38 minutes. It didn't feel like it was that long, but I guess there was essentially 2 missions in one there. Casualties were tolerable, let's say, 25. The Soviets really suffered though. And we didn't lose any buildings, that's good for us. We didn't really have much in the way of attacks on our base. It was just kind of a grinding stalemate in the middle of the map as we were trying to get their ore truck. But once it got it down, it was fairly simple to pull ahead in terms of tanks. Hopefully, the other 2 mission 5s will be of equal difficulty. I will be back tomorrow with the next one. That's going to be what is essentially what's it called? Easternmost of the 3 missions, and then I will be back for the final one, which, like I said, has a unique piece of technology.